So, I spent some time playing Dark Deity 2, and let's just say, if you're into tactical RPGs, or if you've played the first one, this new chapter is a total step up from the original game in almost every way. Dark Deity 2 keeps the core combat mechanics intact with the same turn-based tactical battles, but also manages to make it feel fresh and renewed when compared to the first game. The class progression system is still there, but beyond that, the game plays, looks and feels like a proper evolution over its predecessor. One of the biggest changes is in how weapons work. The first game had a system where each character had 4 weapon types, with different strengths and weaknesses. This time around, they have reworked that entirely. In Dark Deity 2, each character equips only one weapon. You get to choose it before the battle, along with its runes, which change the properties of such weapons, and with rings, which further allow for extra customization of your roster's characters. Now, here's what really caught me off guard about the game: an almost full voice acting. The original had minimal voice clips, just a few grunts, exclamations, the usual sound bites.
It's not that simple.
I know.
But in Dark Deity 2, every line from the main story is fully voiced, and the quality is surprisingly good. Like, honestly, better than what you would expect from a game at this scale. Some indie titles struggle with inconsistent voice acting and mixing issues, but here it holds up better than even some recent AAA titles.
So many stairs.
Stairs?
I hate to admit it, but he's actually right. The stairs really were the worst part.
Just once could the building wait until we're already outside to start collapsing.
I almost would have preferred the cave-in. At least they would have been over quicker.
Looks like they're all right to me, Alden.
Though, by talking to the dev, he also confirmed me that the side content, like bonding dialogues, is not voiced, so keep that in mind. When talking about the story, the demo doesn't go too deep into it, but from what I got, it introduces Gwyn, Riordan and Arthur, children of Dark Deity's previous protagonist, Irving, along with many other characters, including old faces from the first title. And while the game offers branching story paths, they will all lead to the same conclusion. That said, your choices will affect how you get there, and the game features around 40 different epilogue variations that will shape the world's outcome. One thing to note, you don't need to play the first game to understand or enjoy Dark Deity 2, but if you do, you will catch plenty of callbacks and references. Another question I had going in was whether the character bonding system, which is a staple of these Fire Emblem-like games, would lead to romance options. The answer, after asking the dev directly, not really. Some bonds between the cast members will lead to romantic pairings, but there is no outright pick your wife or husband conclusion for the player. So I think it's fair to say and assume don't expect a dating sim when getting into this game. Now, onto the visuals. The pixel art is fine. It didn't blow my mind, but it's solid enough. Character portraits are well drawn, giving the game a slight visual novel feel during dialogues. Combat animations are also noticeably improved from the first game, and, performance-wise, I didn't run into any issues. Game runs smoothly. In fact, even smoother than the original. One thing I wasn't the biggest fan of was the map drawing style, and how zoomed in it felt in between the various story chapters, but that's just a personal nitpick. I can see people liking it, I can see people disliking it. Overall, Dark Deity 2 is shaping up to be a worthy successor that builds up on everything the first game tried to do and then some. If you like the original, or if you just want a new tactics RPG with evident passion behind it, it's definitely worth giving it a try. And with the full release around the corner, I'm curious to see how deep the systems go beyond what the demo showed. That's it for now. Let me know what you think. Are you interested in Dark Deity 2? drop a comment about it. Thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Guess I was better.